to learn about this Spring MVC. So in this tutorial I have created a small application. Okay, it's you can't say application. To understand the complete flow, we are not going any theoretical part, we'll do it. Okay, we'll create a small project where you can log in, where you can register, and after login it will go to the home page or somewhere, and after home page there is a logout button, so you can easily log out from that button. So this tutorial is for the beginner who want to learn Spring MVC. Okay, so here we will use the JDBC, Spring MVC, and MySQL for the database. Okay, so let's go. I will show you what is what is the application. Okay, so imagine this is the application. So this is a username and password. Okay, so for username it will go to the database. It will go to the database. Look, so this is a table. So in this table, name of the table is user details table. It is registration ID, student name, branch, contact, email, username, and password. Okay, so here one username is dnaik and password is admin. Okay, so let's try this credential, dnaik and admin. So okay, so here we'll go with the dnaik and password is admin, admin. So here to test this thing, I haven't kept the password is the text box. I haven't kept it as a password, so we can see the password. Okay, so for learning purpose. Okay, so login. So this is a home page. Welcome dnaik, and log out. Okay, it's logged out from this main page. Okay, so it will put a wrong password. Let's see, dnaik with a wrong password like admin. Okay, and try to log in. Okay, so it's giving a message invalid credential, kindly log in again. Okay, so if you want to do the sign in, okay, so here is the sign in. So here is the different sign in options are there. So it will do the sign in and register. This data will insert into the table. So we'll start this thing. Okay, so let's start. So this is the Eclipse ID. Okay, so first we'll go to the file. We'll create here a Maven project. Okay, and another option is like here you can right click and click new other, and here you'll type Maven project. Okay, so here all catalogs are there. So filter, you just put Maven, ARCHETYPE. It's called archetype or architecture type. Maven architecture type web app. So there are 4 options. So we'll go with the org apache Maven archetypes. Okay, so this one. The next, here group ID. I have done this thing multiple times, so it's come with the com.davis. That's fine. So artifact ID. Artifact ID is kind of your project name. So what will give the project name? College registration. College registration. Okay, so finish. So this is our college registration. Let's see what is the error. We are facing an error on this main web app index.jsp. Okay, so as you know, there is a pom.xml. Here we can add the project object model. So here we can add the different dependencies. Okay, so first of all, I have taken this in a text file. So here I am using the dependencies Spring Context, Spring Web MVC, JSTL, Java Servlet API, as well as My SQL connector 8.0.28 version. Okay, so all these things I will share you on the below link, so you can check all these things. Okay, so let me copy all this dependency. I have copied, and now we'll go here. So we need to put all the dependency under the under this dependencies tag. Okay, one JUnit is previously it was mentioned from this side. So now we'll add this all these dependencies and save it. Okay. So what is the issue you are getting here? Okay, index.jsp. We can do here, we can delete this thing. Simply delete. And we can create new one, index.jsp. New JSP file. Index.jsp. Index.jsp. Finish. Okay. Now it's fine. So whatever the dependency we had in the pom.xml, let's see in the Maven dependencies. So Spring Context, AOP, Bean, Core, JCL, Expression, Web MVC, Web, then JSTL, Java Servlet, MySQL, Protobuf, all these dependency are here. Okay. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll go to this web.xml. So web.xml will define the dispatcher servlet. Okay. So in this web.xml we will define the dispatcher servlet, or we can call it as the main controller. So here we have to first provide the servlet tag, and we'll close the servlet tag. Then after that, inside the servlet tag again we will provide the servlet name and servlet class. Servlet name. So what is servlet name? We can give it like Spring. Okay. And then servlet class. And here we need to provide this class of this dispatcher servlet, that is org.springframework, Spring Framework dot web dot servlet dot web dot servlet dot dispatcher servlet. Dispatcher servlet. Okay. Now we provided the servlet name and class. So in another tag we'll provide the servlet mapping. Mapping. Okay. So in servlet mapping again we need to provide the servlet name, which is same as the above. So Spring. Okay. And after that we have to provide the URL pattern, which is most important. Okay, URL pattern. Okay, and only will provide here a backslash only. Okay, so this is our web.xml. Now, as you provided the servlet name as Spring, we have to create one more XML file, which is called Spring servlet.xml. So it is like -servlet.xml, but whatever the servlet name we are providing for this dispatcher servlet, that name we need to use. Okay, so for that we need to create one more XML file. XML file, and name is Spring servlet dot xml. Okay, so here we need to provide the bins tag and some of this different tag, which is already have done it in this text file. Okay, I've taken it completely. So these things you can easily get on internet, so you just provide it here. Okay, so what we are providing here, we are providing the contact.component scan base package. So base package means this is the package where our controller layer and service layer, different layers are there. Okay, so we need to provide the base package context component scan. Okay, and MVC annotation driven. So we are going to provide different annotation like controller annotation, request mapping annotations. For that we need to provide this MVC annotation driven. And this is the bin stack. So in this bin stack, different like here Spring Framework, ORG schema, context, Spring Framework, ORG schema, MVC. All these things are there. Okay, so let's start our design for this index page. Okay, let's first index page. So we'll go to the, I'm not creating any kind of very dynamic or anything. This UI, we are not focusing, we are not concerned about this UI part. Just will make a simple UI. Okay, so inside the body tag, uh, so like on college name, something we can provide. Welcome to H1 tag, college management system, CMS, college MANAGES. So we'll provide the college management system. Okay, oh, I don't know what name I'm giving, but it's just fine, just adjust it. Okay, so after that we need to provide a form. For this login we need to provide a form. Okay, we need to provide a form and action as of now empty. I will tell you what we need to provide later. Okay, so this form tag, so inside the form tag we'll provide some level. Okay, maybe a level, and that will be in bold text. Okay, and name will provide username. Okay, I know my design is quite poor, so please don't judge my design. Okay, so after that we'll provide the input text, input, and type. We need to provide the type equals to text. It's a text type. Okay, input type is text, and name, anything we can provide. Name equals to, name tag is here you. Okay, and okay, place placeholder equals to enter username. Okay, enter username. Then we'll provide the break tag, one more break tag. Okay, so do the repeat, we'll do the repeat for the same thing. So here we'll provide the password, username, password. Okay, so here we'll provide the username, enter password, and here we need to provide the different name like password. Okay, so after this we'll create a submit button. Okay, so input type is submit, and value equals to give login. Okay, and again we'll provide that's it. Okay, oh, we move in one more need we need to create, that is our registration button. Okay, So we'll create one more registration button inside a break tag. So here we'll provide input type. Okay, input type equals to button. Input type equals to button, and on click it will do location dot href. It will redirect to one more page, registration dot JSP. We need to create one more registration form. Okay, registration dot JSP and value equals to sign in. Okay, so close up and tag. So later we'll create the controller layer. Okay, so for that thing, inside the source main, again we need to create one more folder, and that folder is your Java folder. Okay, finish. So now minimize it. Okay, so here we'll create a new class that is login controller. Okay, so we'll give it login controller. And what is the package? Package will be com.davis. What the group ID you have provided. Okay, so we'll go to create this class. So first of all, the first thing, and the class level, it is a controller class, so that's a first of all we will annotate with controllers. Controller. Okay, import the package org Spring Framework stereotype. Okay, after this controller we'll create a new more for this login thing. We will need to create a we can map that index.login. Whenever somebody will put username and password, that need to map to this method, one of the method. Okay, so for that to validate that credential or to login, we can create a new method. So public, obviously we are going here MVC, so we need to return the model and view. Okay, so model and view, then login user is our function. So here we will provide the request, two parameters, that is HTTP servlet request and HTTP servlet response. Okay, so HTTP servlet request req and HTTP servlet response res. Okay, these are these two request and response. Okay, so first of all, whatever will pass, whatever in this index page, so here we need to provide the action. I told you, we'll put it later. So in this section we need to provide a keyword like login. Okay, so this form will map to this method of this login controller. So how? Here first of all we need to annotate with @request mapping. Okay, and then we need to pass \login. So how this thing came? First of all, login, this is coming from this index.jsp, whatever we have given, and only one backslash, because in the web.xml in URL pattern you have given only one backslash. So backslash, and after this index.jsp, whatever you have provide this action. Okay, whatever the action we have provided, these two things, this combination of these two things. Okay, so we'll go to the login controller. Okay, so up to this fine. Here giving error because we are not provided any return type. So just create a model and view object. Model and view. MV equals to new model and view. Okay. So first import the package for model and view. Okay. So we'll provide the return type here. Return MV. Now it's fine. Yes. So first of all, in this index.jsp, whatever we'll pass as a username and password, so we need to fetch those username and password. So how can we fetch this thing? So here we can create a string. String uname equals to here it will come through this request. So we need to fetch it from request. Request dot get parameter. Okay, request dot get parameter, and here we need to pass the value of index username is as name u, so this name we need to pass here u. Okay, so like this we can create one more string. Here we'll given as pass equals to request dot get parameter, and here we will provide the p as the password. Okay, yeah, string password equals to okay. So what we need to do here is the controller class. So we need to check the username and password, whatever username and password you have given. Okay, so for this user details table we will go to the user details table and there we will do it. But for that we can do one thing, we can pass only username to the table and we can fetch the password. Okay, based on the password we'll check the password with our entered password. If both are same, then we can make it success, otherwise we can make it fail. Okay, so for that we need to create a one more new class. So login dio, we can provide the name as login dio. So I'm not creating different package, very small, so I'm keeping it in this package itself. Okay, so login dio class we have to create. Okay, so first of all here I will do this validate public string validate public string validate. Okay, so what we'll do here, pass string uname and string pass. Okay, so here return type return any string. Okay, empty string as of now. So first we'll create connections. So I hope you all know about this JDBC. Okay, connection con equals to null. Okay, import the package for this connection, import connection class. Okay, so first of all you can insert the try catch block, try catch, and you will pass here exception e and here sys out a. Okay, so first of all we can load the driver class dot for name, and we can load the driver class for MySQL. Okay, we're using MySQL. con dot mysql dot JDBC dot driver. Okay, this is the class. We load the driver class. Okay, after that we can create connection. Connection equals to driver manager. Driver manager dot get connection. So here we need to pass three parameter, that is URL, username and password. So first of all we will pass the URL. So JDBC, we can do one thing. I do have one more project. So here we can copy this source JDBC practice fetching data. Okay, so here we can copy this entire thing instead of writing. Okay, so JDBC is fine. Okay, after connection we need to create the statement. St equals to connection dot will create statement. Connection dot create statement. Okay, we need to import the package for java.sql. Okay, so statement is done. After statement we'll go for this result set, because here we'll fetch the password. Result set rs equals to statement dot execute query. Execute query. Here we'll pass the, so what we'll do here we'll pass the username. You will fetch the password by passing the username. So in my table it will go here in my table. So here is your user details table name user details. So we'll pass the whatever the name username. Okay, we'll pass the username and we'll fetch the password Okay, so for that we'll write our query. Okay, let's first import this result set, then query. What we'll do here, select password from user details where user name equals to whatever the username we do have, that is uname. Okay, username equals to uname. Okay, so again while rs dot next, okay, equals to, we need to store the password with any value. Okay, so here we can create one more string password equals to null, and now here we will provide the password equals to rs dot get string in column index 1. Okay, so we'll do one more validation. We'll pass the result in string format. string result. Okay, string result equals to null. Okay, if this fetching password equals with our password whatever we are entered pass, then result equals to success. Else you can make it result equals to fail. Okay, so now we'll return this. Okay, we need to close the connection here. Okay, finally, if connection is not equals to null, then connection dot close. Okay, insert the try block. Control X, Control V, even this one also. Connection dot Control V. Finally, Control Shift F. You can remove the extra space. Okay, and in the return we can pass the result, whatever the result is. Okay, so from the login controller we need to call to this method. Okay, so here again we need to create one more string result equals to null. Okay, so here model and view, if result dot equals success, then now we'll set the page. So mb dot set view name. So what will give home.jsp. Okay, and we need to pass the result is success. Okay, so we need to pass the name. Okay, mb dot add object, we can pass the insert the name tag, and what will pass, whatever is passing as username. Okay, we can pass the username. Okay, you can pass the username, else obviously it will fail or anything. We can only pass the view name, mv dot set view name. So here what we'll do, we are not doing any extra kind of validation or anything. Whatever the index page is there, we can create a replica of the same index page by giving the name as index.1. Instead of this index page, only we'll add one more extra line, that is wrong credential, kindly log in again, or some message that's in red color. Okay, so you can give it as like index1 dot JSP, index1 dot JSP. So first let's create the index1. Inside the web app. Okay, inside the web app we need to create one more file called index1.jsp. That is index1.jsp. Okay, and this index one will be completely same as college management system. Okay, same registration, same form, everything is same. So inside the body tag we can pass here. Only thing is we can give one more extra message in s3 tag. S3 style equals to color red. Okay, yeah. invalid credentials, kindly log in again. Okay, and here s3 tag. This is fine. And here this tag is also having the same login form, so it will redirect to this same method. Okay, so in this login, this registration.jsp, we haven't start working on this thing, so let's start on this registration.jsp. Okay, so new registration. Always be careful with this name, don't make mistake while giving the name. registration registration.jsp. Okay, finish here. So here what we'll do in the body tag, just give h1 tag and registration form, registration registration form. Okay, and registration form. Okay, this is the registration form. Okay, so here again we will create a new form tag and action equals to let's give now register, action equals to register. So first we'll provide here label label, and that will be in bold. Okay, first we'll provide the full name. Okay, label and full name. Okay, so again we can provide the input type, and type equals to text. And name equals to, we can give it here name. Okay, and placeholder, we can give the name in the placeholder, and after that we'll provide a break, and also again we'll provide a break. So this is for the name tag. Then there will be some more like branch. Let's go to the database. You can see, so you can create the form according to that. Branch, contact, email, username, password. Okay, total 6 field. So here I have created the full name for this branch. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so here we'll provide the name as branch. Okay, and here text type, and here we'll provide a branch, and in the placeholder enter your branch, enter your branch. Okay, and again branch, we can provide this. After branch there was contact, and in the placeholder contact, and here you can provide that. Enter your contact details, enter your contact, enter your name. Okay, like this. After contact you can provide the email, yes, you can give like username and password. Okay, name equals to email, and after that username and password. Name equals to username, and here password. Here you can provide password. Okay, enter your contact, enter your email, enter your username, and enter your password. Okay, up to this thing. So now we'll submit the form. So it will be input type equals to submit, and value equals to register. Okay, you can give up to this. So in login controller we need to create a one more method. Okay, so here we'll create I do the copy paste thing as usual. So we'll do the copy paste thing, and just name is that we need to change the and model and view, and provide the model and view, and then return model object. Okay, so here login user, then we can provide the user registration, and if we go to registration.jsp, whatever the action is there, we can copy it and we can place here in the request mapping. So here First we'll fetch all the data. Okay, string name equals to request dot get parameter. Okay, and here we will pass the whatever the name we have given here, name. Okay, name. There are 6 parameters, so we'll copy it 6 times. 6. Okay, so after name you can take it as branch. Even it I have given the name here also, branch, I guess. Branch contact email username, branch contact email, branch contact and email. It's better we can copy directly from here. Contact after contact email, after this username and username. Okay, and after this password, and here we'll create password. Okay, so now for insertion we need to create one more method. So let's go to, okay, so on the above I forgot, we have created the method but we are not implemented from here. So to do that, first we need to implement login DAO. Login DAO equals to new login DAO. Okay, so result equals to null, and here result equals to, we need to do this login DAO dot, what is this first method name, validate by passing the username and password. Validate by passing the uname and by passing the username comma pass. Okay, so in this login DAO we need to create one more method, and that method name we can give user registration. Okay, like string validate, we can create one more method, public, and return type you can keep like string user registration. So here we'll pass all the parameters, string name, string branch, okay, string contact, and then string email, string username, okay, and string password. Okay, all these are the method. So here we'll provide the return type as of now, one empty return type to remove this error. Okay, so now what we'll do, result again, password. Up to this step we can copy Okay, you can copy up to this step, and even this up to this return type. Okay, if you're facing an issue, you can pause the video and you can check. Okay, so what I'm doing and all these things. So create statement. Integer I equals to state int I equals to statement dot execute update, and we need to pass the query. So what is the query? Insert into user details, user details, all are small. Insert into user details, and what are the things we need to insert? Let's see. Student name, branch, contact, email, username, password. Okay, student name student, student underscore student name, comma, branch, comma, contact, comma, email, comma, username, comma, password, username and password. Okay, values. What are the values? Values is plus. Okay, the 6 parameters. So first comma this plus comma one, two, three is going to be the fourth. These are critical thing. If you do one simple mistake and there are boom. So need to do this thing very carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have completed fourth. This one is for the fifth one. This one is for fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is for sixth one. So let's put one by one. So first is name branch. First name. Second one is branch. Second one is branch. Contact, email, username, and password. Okay, so this is our created SQL query created. So if the value of I is greater than 0, so result equals to username. Actually it's not required, but we are doing to know that insertion taking place. Otherwise it will come as null. Okay, so now rearrange the Control Shift F. Yes, Control A, Control Shift F. Fine. Now from the login controller we need to call this method. So string result equals to null. Okay. Then result equals to do dot, what is the function name, user registration, do dot user registration, and then we'll pass all the parameter name, comma branch, comma contact, email, username, comma password. Okay, so this is the password. After then you have to already created the model and view. Okay, so we'll check one more thing. If result is not equals to null, it is not equals to null, then we'll model view object mb dot set name view, set view name equals to home.jsp. Home.jsp. We need to create this page. In above also we provided home.jsp, and nv dot set no add object. Add object equals to, we can pass like the above whatever you pass, name, username. Okay, so here we'll pass as name, and we'll pass this username. Okay, we'll pass this username. Else, if any error in this creation, so on this case we'll pass mv dot set view name equals to, will create the same thing. This is not the professional way, but we can create here for learning purpose. We can create registration, uh, registration 1.jsp. Okay, we can create the registration 1.jsp, and finally, okay, and finally we need to return the model and view object, mv object. Okay, so now we need to create a home.jsp. We have mentioned many times what is the home.jsp, so we need to create a home.jsp. One more registration.1 also we need to create. New JSP file, and its name is registratia 1.jsp. So this is completely same as registration form. So we will provide S3 style equals to color, and color is red. Okay, we can provide the message like registration is so, kindly register again. Registration kindly register again. Register again. So this is the message. And now we need to create one more home.jsp. So JSP file, here we will create home.jsp. Okay, so we're putting nothing much, like h1 will provide home page, home page, s3 here will provide welcome. And remember, if we go to this controller class, every time we are passing one add object, username and here name. So we'll display whenever you have created, suppose XYZ is a user, he has registered recently. So whenever you will enter to this home page, there will be message like welcome XYZ, or whenever you will log in, there will show welcome XYZ. Okay. So in this home.jsp welcome, and we'll provide request.get attribute, request request.get attribute, and here we'll pass the name. For both the cases we'll provide the name. Okay, now we'll close the s3 tag. So again here we'll provide the logout thing, and this is very simple. We can provide input type equals to okay, input type equals to button. On click, it will call location.href, location.href, and href is reference. Will provide the reference. And the reference page is index.jsp. Okay, provide the index.jsp, and value equals to will provide logout. Okay. So what we have created, first we have created the index page. So index page, it will do the login, and it will call this by the action name is login. So it will go to the login controller. Here it will validate, and if it is success, it will show home.jsp, otherwise it will show index1.jsp. Again it will here login here, and also provide the option of sign in. If login is success, then it will go to then it will come to this login controller, and login is success, it will show the home.jsp, and home.jsp logout button is there. If from the index.jsp, if somebody want to sign in, so registration.jsp, it will go to the registration.jsp page, and registration.jsp page, different options are there. By putting register, it will go to this login controller, and in the login controller there is this register method, and user registration method is there in this login.do, where it will register. and then come back here. If success, it will go to the home.jsp. If failure, it will go to registration1.jsp. In registration1.jsp is same as register.jsp. Only thing is that registration is to kindly register again. That's it. Okay. Oh, so let's run this project. Index.jsp, run as server. So you guys know how to do this server, install the server, and if you haven't done uh, in this page, if you haven't done, okay, this page server option is there. Okay, in the server option here, for me it's Tomcat v8 point server is given. You have no server is there, some this kind of message will be there. You click here and there will be lots of server are there, so automatically you can download from there only. Apache download, I have used 8.5, so you can also use any of your own choice, and you can install the server. Okay, so now in index.jsp right click and run on server localhost tomcat, finish, restart the server. Okay, so username, enter your username. So in my database different names are there. Okay, we will try with this name, dnac. Okay, and password is admin. Okay, login. Cannot invoke the string equals object because result is null. Okay, let's see what is the issue. We'll see here. Class not found. con.mysql.jdbc.driver. This class is not found, it's saying. So that's why giving the null pointer exception. Okay. If we go to the form.xml, I provided the dependency here. So, just now, okay, here the class.for name. Here we have mentioned it's un, but exactly this will be com. Okay, well, let's see anyway. Yes, here also we provided con, so we need to provide the com. That's why it is not getting class not found exception. Already we have provided the pom.dependency. Okay, so let's start again. Let's start again. New, sorry, run as server. Okay, localhost server. So finish. Restart server. Yes, we'll restart the server. Okay. So here dnac, and here we'll go with password admin. Okay. So already if we'll go to the database, if we'll go to the MySQL database, table data, dnac is there with admin. Okay. So we'll do the same thing. Not here. We'll do the same thing. Dnac with admin. Login. Okay. Boom. So home page. Welcome to dnac. And here is the logout button. Click logout. Oh, it's log out successfully. So now we'll check with the wrong password. Anything. Okay. So try to log in. is the index.1.jsp. Okay, this is index1.jsp page. Invalid credential, kindly log in again. Okay, here we'll try with the dnac and we'll provide a password admin. From here we'll try to log in. Oh, boom, login fine. Okay, so log out. Now we will sign in. We'll create a new user, register. Okay, full name. Okay, so full name will give it Pravash Naik. Naik. Okay, and branch name is from civil. Okay, contact number you can give anything. Okay, this is the contact number. naik.p@outlook.com. Okay, and username same like Nike P. Okay, and password root Nike P and register. Registration issue, kindly register again. Okay, might be some issue is there. Okay, so let's see what is the issue here. Data too long for the student name. Okay. Student name. So data is too long. So yes. So you create na registration.1. So this exception is giving. So now what we'll do? Pravas. Okay. Full name we can or we can give only PNAC. Branch civil contact number anything email nikeoutlook.com and pnac password root pnac register. Okay, look, this registered successfully. Okay, log out. Okay, so now we'll go to the database and we'll check that entry is there or not. Look, pnac civil pnac and root. So we'll try to log in using pnac using pnac. Okay, and password root. Login. Welcome to PNAC. Logout. So this is small application, not we can't say application. It's a small login logout page and having the registration form. Okay. So I will share you all the code and all these details on the below link so you can check and whenever you required you can practice it again and again. So it's interesting here. And you do one thing. I mean, take the challenge. I have given you these basic things. You have idea about this HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You can do the validation on these things, different validation, username, password, having the criteria. So this will be the password. We can keep like one special character, caps, one capital letter, and numeric, alphanumeric, all these things while passing this registration form. You can do like this branch. Okay, this branch thing you can make it a drop down: civil, cs, it, ntc, mechanical, whatever the drop down. You can contact number, you can validate like 13 number. Email also you can check at the rate anymail.com or not, is there proper format is there or not. Then username. Okay, username also you just make it like 5 character long, not more than that. Password, you can check the password. Here I've given the text format, so you can just make it to the type equals to password. So in this way you can enhance it, you can design it, and you can provide the different feature whatever you can inside the home.jsp page. You can show the all the data, all the data, I mean, in a tabular form, and all this record, all the user, whatever these things. So you can just practice these things. So that's all from my side. And okay, thank you. Have a good day.